we mourn the loss of three great patriots in
Oh,
Syria. You know how it happened. It was an ambush, terrible.
yes, they built an ambush.
We also have three wounded. They seem to be doing pretty well. But we mourn the loss. These are three great people. And it's just a terrible thing.
Very great people they are.
Syria, by the way, was fighting along with us. The new president of Syria is, as they told me, and I'm not surprised, he's
All right.
devastated by what happened. This was an ISIS attack
Oh yeah, I know that.
on us and Syria. And again, we mourn the loss and we
Yes, we are in the loss.
pray for them and their parents and their loved ones. Very, very sad.
Yes, it is very sad.
President, will the U.S. retaliate against ISIS?
Yeah, we will.
Oh, all right. They will retaliate against ISIS.
And should U.S. forces are attacked again?
You're going to be seeing.
And should the U.S. still be
We will retaliate. Thank you very much.
That's what President had to say.
That is President Trump on the South Lawn just moments ago
What are your thoughts, guys? Comment
as
down.
he was about to board Marine One for the short trip up to Baltimore for the Army-Navy football game. On some aspects of that, very direct and very blunt in his reaction in terms of retaliation. Michael, your thoughts about what
Yes, it is very.
we just heard?
Well, first, I thought it was, of course, appropriate, and that's what the nation wants to hear. They want to hear sorrow,
Yes,
but
yes.
they want to hear that we're going to go after our adversaries, and you got that out of the president. What was also interesting to me, though, was the president's knowledge of what's going on in Syria
Yes, it's a knowledgeful.
generally. Remember, there's a new leader there, and we actually had him over here to the United States, and we've been experimenting with loosening some of the sanctions so that they might be able to grow economically. He's not already talked with this new
Yes, they already talked with him.
president of Syria. He's expressing solidarity with him. He's saying they were attacked also in addition to us. So he's sort of growing the conflict outward and saying, you all need to help us. This is against the both
Yes, both of us.
of us, and we need to band together and align to make sure that we can kill off ISIS in your territory.
Rebecca, your thoughts on the tone from the commander-in-chief there?
No, I mean, it's pitch perfect. Wishing well for the families who are obviously just grieving and finding out all about this today. But then also, yes, of course, we are going to retaliate. And also interesting.
Yes, we are going to retaliate it. That's what he said.
I was looking to see what he would say about Ahmed al-Shara, the new president of Syria too. He quickly made the point that he has spoken with him. So look, I mean, it's a risky decision what we're doing here, but we're trying. We, the United States, are trying to have a country in the region that is, we understand it's not a liberal Jeffersonian democracy.
Yes, yes, you're right.
It's still a difficult place, but it's pro-America at this point. It's a huge improvement over Bashar al-Assad, who is now hiding out in Russia, by the way, because he was a puppet of the Iran regime. And so you do want to have, but that also puts a lot of pressure and onus on this new regime to make sure that their area is secure for U.S. forces who are going to be
Yes, it is true.
operating there. So I think there's still going to be more to come to hear the consequences and hear what else is going to happen with our relationship with that new regime as well.
Michael, what are your takeaways at this hour as we've heard from the president and we await action in the region?
I think presidents in these types of scenarios want from their national security teams options. Of course,
Yes, they got a lot of options to do something, but this is very mind brainstorming.
we can retaliate against Syria, but he doesn't want it to be just something that passes with a bomb or two. Sometimes in counterterrorism, we hear this term mowing the grass, like let's go hit these terrorists,
Yes, yes.
then we'll have to do it again sometime down the road. And that is temporary. What he probably wants to do and what he should do in the coming days is say, I want to be able to uproot ISIS, root and branch across Syria. And where else do I need to go? What other gathering threats are
Yes, you are saying it right, right.
there around the world? So I think he wants to do this not just as a temporary symbolic strike against our enemies, but what more can I do? So I think he puts on the gas here in the short term, and then he
Yes, something more, something bonus you can give.
presses his team for what intelligence do you need, what military assets do you need, and what authority do you need from me to go after these Islamic
Yes, just go after it and kill them all.
extremists.
Rebecca, we know the Pentagon has plans for all kinds of scenarios all over the world. Presumably, if he says, I want ISIS targets all throughout Syria, they've probably got a wish list at this point.
Yeah, I'm sure they have a wish list, and post-Assad,
They already have it.
there may be some targets that we have known have existed, but we have kind of held back as we have tried to maneuver with this new government. And now we say, like, look, we know exactly what we want to hit. Maybe some new military infrastructure, some tunnels, some munitions facilities. So there's probably targets. I know there'll be targets that we already have in mind. And then we're also, I mean, I would assume that they're looking to see what other intelligence we have from our allies and partners. This is a time where the Israelis might have some information they might want to provide us as well. And so it's a good opportunity
Just a very good opportunity.
in light of this to make sure that we are covering down on increasing the security in the region, because we still, again, we are trying to move forward with this new Middle East. Israel is much stronger, in Iran that's much weaker, a new government in Syria, trying to create a more stable environment with the options that we have.
This is the annual Army-Navy football game up in Baltimore. That's where President Trump is heading right
Yes, yes, it is. Indeed.
now. Michael, as a former White House insider, would you expect a moment of silence at the football game, considering all those young men playing the game will end up in the active duty military?
Yes, I think it is gonna be.
I definitely think so, and it would be, of course, really appropriate for that to occur. I think the American people want to acknowledge our military, even if this had not happened today. It's one of the great traditions in our democracy to be able to celebrate these two storied teams and the best
Yes, yes, we need one moment for it.
among us out there playing football. But I think for sure this needs to be acknowledged for everyone who's died in arms and perished on behalf of the United States to get a shout out.
Yeah, this is all we have. Thanks for watching. What are your thoughts on Marvel considerations? Comment down.